Hey there everyone, RedneckBryon here. I know it's been a little while since I made a video, and I believe last time I made a video there was no snow on the ground. As you can see, we got a fair bit, but it's actually slowly melting. We're supposed to get quite warm temperatures tomorrow and Friday, but then it's supposed to drop down again over the weekend and more snow. But the weather's not really what this video is about. It's basically an update on everything I've been working on and all my different projects. First up, the Kubota. I'm actually having an interesting electrical issue with the Kubota. Believe it or not, started on Friday the 13th. The problem I'm having, I went to go for a romp in the snow. We had snow, and I figured go do a little bit of snow drifting, which, like I said, it doesn't do too bad. Probably be a little bit better with a unlocked differential. Like with the GT6000, its snow drift's really cool. You can actually get it spinning. You can get the rear end just spinning around 360s on it. High revs, just hit the brakes or just turn it. Really, don't even really have to use the brakes. But anyways, with the Kubota, it's starting and running good, but I'm having an issue shutting it off. As you can see here, it's clicking. I'm turning it off, nothing's happening. Yes, I did hit the headlight switch to shut off the engine. That's the issue I'm having. I believe it's in the ignition, and the seat safety's not working anymore. Normally the seat safety would work, but with the brake on, it doesn't work. It bypasses it. But I'm considering getting rid of seat safety anyways. It's the only safety switch that's irritating me. But as you know, I do like my safety switches. And also, I gotta get rid of this here, the stock mower engagement arm. It's getting in my way. Anyways, as you know, I do like my safeties, and I do like my keyed ignitions. I don't like running push-button ignitions on tractors. This is my opinion. I don't think they're safe. That's just my personal opinion of push-button ignitions on tractors. I don't think they're safe. So, anyways, more on that, and that's a total separate video. But anyways, that's the issue I'm having, and it has to be in the run position before the headlight switch will shut off the engine. And before this, I had headlights, everything was working fine, the seat safety was working fine, and all of a sudden it stalls, it restarts, and that's the problem I'm having. It's weird. Moving on, the Noma snowblower. This is a customer snowblower. It's having some issues, carburetor, of course. This thing sat for over 5 years, gas in it, and the carburetor was pretty bad. I did clean it. I thought it cleaned up good, but it didn't. Carb's junk. It's either going to need a new carb, or I have another one that right there I'm going to try to clean up and put on here and make it work, or I'm going to put John Deere's carburetor on here. So, yeah, more on John Deere in a second. It's sad. It's having some issues. Moving on, the 4x2. It's running good, like always. 1 second here. Need to take a drink of Gatorade. As you may or may not notice, I got different tires on here. You're probably saying, oh, those look like turf saves. Unfortunately, they are turf saves, or 18s. My old tires, all but pretty much one, blew out. One came off the rim, the one that was always coming off the rim. One had a sidewall blowout. Another one pretty much has a sidewall blowout. And there's only one out of all of these four that are perfectly fine. So I'm in the market right now for 4 new tires. So I'm debating on it though. I'm either going to put 4 new tires on the back, or I'm going to move the middle axle back a bit and just run a single axle, which I don't know. I'm humming and hawing about it right now. I don't know really what I want to do. It's working pretty good in the snow, or at least it was with those tires. So it will go through pretty much anything. But I wouldn't mind getting the speed up a bit. I have the stock roper pulley on the front. And if you remember how fast the roper was, it actually went pretty fast. So I could do that, just to do some adjusting, but I cannot find a bigger belt than the 126-inch belt that's on there. So pretty much have to work with that belt. I believe I can get a 130 inch, but I forget what they said. But I have to pretty much work with that belt or try and find a bigger one, or put one of those MTD pulleys in the middle and run 2 shorter belts, which is an option, but I don't really want to do it, because if you need to replace a belt, it can potentially be a pain in the butt. But other than that, it's actually working really, really well. I got my choke mounted. As you can see, that's the stock choke from the roper. I was able to get it out finally before I scrapped the roper dash. But as you can see where it is, if you know these tractors, if you know the AYP tractors, that's where the AYP Craftsman tractors, that's where the stock motor adjustment is. Yep, choke cable fits there perfect. I'll do a separate video on that later. Also, talking about the roper, Starpuss. For your friend that has that roper tractor, I have a near perfect roper hood underneath this snow, and it has the headlight bezel. I forget what your friend's name is with that roper tractor that don't know if you're making it into racer or not, but my personal opinion, use the roper, much stronger frame. But I know Google Plus, at least maybe in the Google Plus, people are commenting back to me. But like I said in previous videos, I got no use for Google Plus. So I have it. I have the headlight bezel. I actually have the entire hood. I'm willing to get rid of the entire hood. It's in good shape. The side pieces are cracked, but they're savable. But it's a complete roper hood with the headlights. So if you're interested, I know you're planning on coming back up to Pugs. I'm about 2 hours from Pugs, so if you want, I can save it for you. I know Pug was interested in it, but first come, first serve. 1 second here. Moving on to the GT6000 plow tractor, which is actually working extremely well. I need to put chains on the back, but other than that, it's actually working well. It will plow with no chains, but I lose traction really easy, especially if I'm getting into the real slushy snow. I have not had that carburetor problem since I made the video. Like I said, it only comes up every once in a while, so I have not had it. I've even let it sit for a week and a half without starting it. Nothing, no problems at all. So pop the hood for you for a second. And yep, that little was it Napa? I think it's a Napa. Yeah, Napa battery is actually working perfectly fine to start this big old Kohler. Even in the snow, that's actually a brand new battery. Got it at the yard sale for $15. Really good buy. Reason why they're selling it, they had it in a forklift at the guy's work. It kept on going dead because it kept on leaving the key on. So, and then he decided to sell it at the yard sale. And works perfect in this tractor. Moving on, my snowblower. It's pretty much stuck in forward. I was snowblowing with it, and I was going from reverse up to forward. It wouldn't go. So I thought, okay, I lost forward. No, I didn't. I took the belly pan off. I checked it. The disc in there is, I don't know if the disc is worn or if the slider piece is just not allowing it to slide. Excuse me, I put grease on it, but it's still not really helping. So I have it all the way up in the forward right now. That's where it's going to stay if I need to use it. And for reverse, just manhandling it. So other than that, it's working fine. It fired right up when we first got the snow. I actually had to take the carburetor apart. The little piece down here was iced up because some water got in the old tank. Yeah, I actually replaced the gas tank. This is the Snow King's gas tank. And there's a little bit of water in there because the stock gas cap was cracked. I had fixed it, but I didn't realize water got in there, and it iced it up and pissed me off. So, moving on to Shania, and Emily loves her dogs. Emily is making a giant snowball in the snow. She's going to be cold by the time she goes in. But it's not that cold out here. Like I said, it's supposed to warm up tomorrow and Friday, but then it's going to get cold again. Yeah, she's starting to freeze now. This is actually the third take for this video. The first one, Canada Geese. The second one, I needed a drink, and now it's the third take. Shania was out here. She was playing with the kitty out here earlier. The kitty was out here on the leash, which in my opinion is the only way cats should be outside, is on a leash. But she was irritating the cat and bugging her, and I had to bring the cat back in. So anyways, that's pretty much it. So, but I covered more in this video than I did in the last 2 takes. So I covered pretty much everything I wanted to cover. So I'll talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.